Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we'll be talking about Agentforce and Code Analyzer and how it is important for a developer. Thank you, Amit, for calling us on Apex Hours. This is us. I'm Monica Ramchandani. I'm a senior Salesforce developer at iCreon. I'm also a community group leader. These are my social media handles. I have a YouTube channel, SFTC Girl, where I share content about Salesforce.
Hey everyone, I'm Kapil Batra. I'm Salesforce MVP and currently working as a product owner at Teradata. Please feel free to follow me over LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube as well. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the agenda for today's video. We'll be understanding what is Agentforce and what is Agentforce for developers. I'll give you an overview of the in-house LLM CodeGen. We'll talk about Salesforce Code Analyzer. We'll talk about how it works and how it helps developers in VS Code. We will understand the path from prompt to result, and Kapil will help you through the installation and demo of Agentforce and Code Analyzer. Okay, now what is Agentforce for developers? Agentforce for developers is like having a super smart coding partner sitting right inside your Visual Studio Code environment. It's designed to help Salesforce developers write, review, and understand code faster and more efficiently using plain and human-like language. Imagine you're stuck on a task or starting something new, and instead of digging through a documentation or searching for a snippet online, you can just simply talk to Agentforce in your own words. For example, we can say, create an Apex method to update contacts email based on a map of IDs or new emails. And Agentforce will write a full method for you with proper syntax and best practices. It can write Apex, LWC, SOQL, and more from scratch using just a description. It will understand your code base and help you refactor, explain, and review your logic. Agentforce can also generate boilerplate code for common patterns like triggers, test classes, and batch jobs. It can also explain complex code in just simple terms, perfect when revisiting old logic or reviewing others' work. And with that, it suggests improvements and follow Salesforce best practices to keep your code clean and compliant. Now, this is all praises for Agentforce, but who is helping it do the business? It is CodeGen and XGen-Code, Salesforce in-house LLM. So it's not ChatGPT, it's not a plugin, it's Salesforce in-house LLM that Salesforce has created just for developers. It knows how to write Apex, triggers, and test classes, and also knows about kernel limits. It knows what makes LWC different from other web components, and the Salesforce way of solving problems, including best practices, naming convention, and trust standards. Salesforce did not stop at CodeGen. The latest version, XGen-Code, brings sharper responses, more relevant and accurate code suggestions, smarter context awareness, and strong safety. It avoids unsafe practices like hard-coding access tokens or exposing any secrets. And yes, it's built to be securely conscious, just like everything else Salesforce does. Salesforce is known for its commitment for trust, security, and governance, and CodeGen follows the same philosophy. So instead of just helpful, it is responsibly helpful. It's not just AI that writes the code, it's AI that understands your platform deeply and helps you build responsibly. Now we know about CodeGen, XGen-Code, and Agentforce. Let's talk about what is Code Analyzer. Think of it like a hawk that spots every vulnerability, performance blip, and code smell. Right inside your VS Code, it runs through your Apex, LWC, and Visualforce pages and flag what needs to be fixed. It's like having a senior architect doing all the code reviews, but without any calendar conflicts. It's integrated, flexible, and super insightful. You can view the scan results in JSON. If you have ever had that, did I forget that null check again, or why is this query taking too long moment, then this tool is for you. Now, how all of this actually works, let me show you in a diagram. So in Agentforce, we write a prompt in a natural human-like language. Like I have written here, write an Apex class opportunity service with a method getTopOpportunities that returns the top 5 opportunities by amount and make it available for a LWC component. We have written this prompt. Once we click on enter, Agentforce and CodeGen LLM gathers all the information. It is sent to the LLM. And then the LLM returns the result through Agentforce via with a generated code that we need, like a Apex class that we need. It will just give it to us. Now, this was all the theoretical part and all the definitions. Now, to walk you through the process, installation, and demo, I will hand it over to Kapil.
Thank you, Monica, for the wonderful demo and easy to understand definition of it. Now I'll quickly share my screen and show you the demo, how it is going to work in some real life scenarios. So just give me a second here. All right, I have shared my screen. So we'll start with the installation, how you can install it. So the Agentforce for developers and code analyzer is available in the extension marketplace in VS Code. So if you're using VS Code as an IDE, what you can simply do is open any of your existing project, go to the extension marketplace, and here you will be able to see all the installed extension. Like for me, Agentforce for developer is already installed, and most probably Code Analyzer is also there. So you just need to search for it. For Agentforce for developer, you can simply type its name. Okay. Now here, as you can see, I'm getting option to uninstall it because it is already installed. If you haven't installed it yet, you'll be getting an option to install. So here you can read the details about it, the features coming with it, the change logs and dependencies as well. So make sure to read them wisely before using it in your project. Okay. And sometimes it may need a restart of the VS Code after the installation. So be mindful about that as well. And in the similar manner, the code analyzer is also available on the extension marketplace. So what you can do is you can simply search for Salesforce code analyzer. Here it is, the first result. And as you can see here, this is also installed. That's why I'm getting uninstall button here. For you, it is going to show the install button first, using which you'll be able to install it. And this may also require a restart in the VS Code. If it is not working as expected, make sure you're restarting your VS Code. Now, let me give you a quick demo how it is going to be. So once the Agentforce is installed, you will be getting the Astro agent icon here. As you can see, Agentforce. And what you can do here is you can simply provide some prompts here to the agent, and the agent will be working on behalf of you. So for example, today we are going to ask the agent to create an Apex class, and we'll be asking the agent to create a Lightning Web component as well. Okay, now to get started, first it is going to start with a easy to understand prompt. So I'm assuming a situation where I'm not a prompt engineer. I will be just writing the prompt in a very basic terms. I won't be using any extraordinary things like, providing roles and how much experience this agent is having and all those things. I'll be just writing a basic prompt here. So let's start with create an Apex class. I will give my class name contact. Let's say service, to get top 5 contacts based on the shared account ID. So my prompt is create Apex class contact service to get top 5 contacts based on the shared account ID. That means I'm asking the agent to create an Apex class, which will be having a method to fetch the top 5 contact based on the shared account ID. That means the method is going to accept the account ID as a parameter. Now, as I said earlier, we'll be having Lightning Web component as well. That means the Apex method should be LWC accessible. Okay. But before that, let me do some modifications in the query. So let's say the contacts should come in descending order by created date. So now it is going to add a condition in circle where it is going to be order by created date in descending order. Now I will make the Apex class accessible to LWC. Okay. Now let's see how it is going to create it. Okay. You can even provide details on the granular level. For example, if you need to provide a specific method name, that is also something you can do. But for now, we are just leaving it on the Agentforce to create a method on our behalf. So I'll just hit enter. Now, what is happening in backend? Basically, the prompt will be analyzed and sent to LLM, and then LLM is going to return the data based on the available resources. So here, as you can see, it has returned a class where it has used a default sharing things as well. You can see with sharing here, the class name is contact service. There's a method created get contacts, which is returning list of contact and accepting the account ID. And of course, this method is Aura enabled because we asked the agent that will be using it in an LWC. Now, what you need to do is you can simply copy it from here and create Apex class in your project. So what I'll do here, create Apex class, contact service. Okay, so for me, contact service already exists. So what I'm going to do is contact service demo. Okay. All right. So this is my class contact service demo, and this was the contact service class that already exists. All right. Now what I have to do is simply copy the code from here and paste it here. So now my class is ready, and the get contacts method is also ready, which is accepting the account ID. Now what I'll do here, I will ask the agent to create a Lightning Web component to get the input from user about the account ID, and that account ID will be passed here in this get contacts method. Okay. Okay. Now let me write a prompt to create a Lightning Web component. So create a Lightning Web component which should have a input text and a button. User will enter the account ID in the input text. Link the button's action with contact service demo class. Get contacts method and pass the account ID entered by the user. Okay. So this is one part of it. It is going to create a Lightning Web component with input text and button where user will be entering the ID, and on click of the button, we'll be passing it to the Apex class. Okay. Now we'll add display the list of returned contacts from get contact method. Okay, this should do the trick actually. Let me quickly validate by hitting enter. All right, so here is the Lightning Web component and JavaScript of it. So Lightning Web component, as you can see, there's an input, which is Lightning input here, accepting account ID. The value is also here. And on change, it says handle account ID change. Okay. Now we'll see what is happening on handle account ID change. So in handle account ID change, we are just having the value of the input in this dot account ID variable here in JavaScript. And then there's a button which is get contacts, which is calling the Apex class here. As you can see, it is contact service demo. Let me zoom in a little. Yeah. So here you can see it is contact service demo. We are calling get contact method, and handle get contacts here is doing the trick. And here, as you can see, it has taken care of the error handling part as well. There's a catch block added to display the errors. And in case of success, we are getting the list of contact in this dot contact. And what exactly we are doing with this dot contact, let's see here. So here, as you can see, there's a for each loop on the contact object, which is going to list out the returned contacts from the contact service demo class. So basically, you can see here the agent has created the complete code for this. So this was a pretty basic prompt and a very, very basic example of the agent's capability. You may be having some complex scenarios as well, but still Agentforce is having ability to provide you the foundation of your code that you are going to build. At least it is going to help you in building up the foundational, the base component of it, where you can easily modify and change CSS, add Apex. I mean, whatever your requirement is, you can easily modify it later on, right? So now let me show you how it is going to work in the real time. So I had already created it for the demo purpose because I thought of not wasting my time in deployment and all these stuff. So I'll quickly do one thing. I'll open my default org here. Okay, I have added it on the account, I believe. Let me quickly open an account. Okay, let me open this. All right, here as you can see, this is my component that we created through the Agentforce. The similar component we just created right now. So here we are supposed to pass the account ID. So as this is just for the demo, I'm passing the hard-coded ID directly. But make sure you're not doing the same. It is not as per Salesforce best practices. So here you can see there are 2 contacts in this account. Now let me pass the ID and hit the load contact button. Okay, as you can see here, it has returned a list of contacts available under the account ID that we shared here. So as you can see, the component is in a working condition. It is completely based on the prompts that we provided. Of course, we can still modify the prompt. Maybe we can ask the agent to have a data table instead or add borders around. All these things are doable. Now, let me show you another thing that you can do with the capability of Agentforce. So it is not just about creating Apex and Lightning Web Component. It can also help you to generate test class for your classes. So for that, what you can do is, here's the generate test button. And here you can select the Apex, select the file name, which is contact service demo for me. Select the Apex method, which is get contact ID, and create a new file. Okay, it has created contact service demo test here. Now I will click on generate. Okay, I will accept it. And here you can see the test result. It has created a test method, test get contacts, where we are getting a contact first, and then we are calling the get contacts method by passing the account ID. And here's a assert statement as well, right? So that's how it is going to be. Sometimes the agent may return a different result that you are expecting. In that case, you need to make sure that your prompt is on a granular level. For example, if you see here, agent is trying to fetch the account list here where the name is test account, but we haven't created test account. So usually in my previous testing, it had created the account. Then after that, it created contacts as well. But in this case, I think the agent hallucinated it. Now let me show you the test class that I created previously with the same command actually. So what I can do is I can simply search for contact service. Here's the contact service test. Yeah. So this was the test class that I generated using the same method, but I believe as I was generating it like multiple times, that's why agent is hallucinating things right now. So here, as you can see, the agent has created an account first. Then underneath it, we are creating contacts as well. Then we are calling this contact service.get contacts. And accordingly, there are multiple assert statement also here. So that's why I said at least agent will be able to provide you the foundation of what you're building. It may or may not be able to provide you the exact thing what you're looking for, but at least the foundation is going to be there. All right, so that was it about the Agentforce. Now for Code Analyzer, I have Monica here who will be sharing her screen and giving you a quick demo. Over to you, Monica.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Is it visible?
Yeah.
Okay. So for scanning with Code Analyzer, I'm taking any class from my classes. Let's say we take this class, Agentforce Homepage Controller. If you want Code Analyzer to review your code, go to the code file, whichever file you want to review. Right-click on the file, and at the end, you will see Scan Current File with the Code Analyzer. Once we click on it, Code Analyzer will start working. Here you can see the progress as well. Once this is done, we will see all the issues, all the things that needs to be fixed in the problem section. Okay, so it says scan is complete. It has analyzed 1 files and 8 violations is found in 1 file. We'll go to the problems, and here you can see in this file we have these 8 violations. These are not errors, but the vulnerabilities that the code analyzer wants us to fix. For example, this is a white space issue, and then we have avoid debug statements, calls to system debug should specify a logging level. So these are just vulnerabilities which we can fix, but these are not errors. If you want to fix, you can click on it one by one, and it can show you the line number and the issue that is there. For example, here it needs the logging level. So you will just add the logging level and we can deploy it. If you want to deploy it, you can go ahead and right away deploy it, because these are not the errors, but just the vulnerabilities. And that's how the code analyzer shows you all the issues in the problem in terminal section itself. So you know everything about your code before you deploy it in your sandbox or in your production. And that's how code analyzer reviews your code right away in VS Code. That is it for Code Analyzer. I think we have covered it all. Thank you so much. I hope this video and this session was helpful for you. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can add it in the comment section of this video, and Kapil and I will be answering it as soon as possible. I hope you all liked this video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Kapil, you want to say something?
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.